This episode is sponsored by Legacy Ink Publishing, where real creators leave real marks. Let's begin.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Conversation with OGs. I'm Meatball.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Dre.
And today we're going to be talking about why is it so hard for men to respect women. Want to jump right in for her, Dre?
Well, Brian don't know, because to me, I mean, what's the situation that he's demanding respect? I mean, a lot of men to me don't deserve this.
Okay, well I'm gonna throw
some examples.
I'm gonna throw some stuff out there. Okay, let's just say a married woman messing around with a single man, but he think she should be spoiling her, taking her out to eat, buying her flowers, doing things for her. And I think if a woman is married, you shouldn't be doing nothing but just having sex with her. And you know what, maybe every once in a while, she can come over, you might cook or something, but anything more than that, she married. You don't do for a married woman.
You probably don't do for her, but I mean, it's not how they started their relationship off. You got to understand, some men start off wrong. And if you start off wrong, then that's what people expect from you, no matter what.
He got to start off a certain type of way and to make himself seem interesting, to draw her to him. Because if she's married already, she feel like she won, she got the jackpot. So he got to show some type of interest in her. Like, okay, look at me. You see what I'm saying? If it's calling her beautiful every day at work, sending her flowers, but
it doesn't require financial spending.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, if she's married, she's already missing something in her relationship anyway. She's unhappy somewhere anyway, and it's probably not money. It probably might be the simple things like you saying, say, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing?" Or going to take you to get your hair done, or just hanging out with you, talking to you every day, bringing you lunch. But if you jump off into a relationship with a woman that's married, and you're starting off spending money on them, then I guess what's the attitude?
But do a married woman even deserve the financial support coming from an unmarried man?
She sexing him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she deserves something.
I think he should only give her just enough for what he's getting. Not okay, I'm gonna pay your car note, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna cater to all your needs. If I'm only jumping off the top rope once a week, that's worth about $150.
How you go sit up here, you get a hair done, nails done, you doing all that for her husband. Her husband.
But that's not even what he should be thinking about. He should only be thinking about he's doing this to basically keep getting whatever he's getting.
No, but
you gotta look at the situation. No, we gotta look at the situations.
So you said her vagina. So but he's not married. See,
he's single, so in order for him to continue to get the type of attention he wants from her, if it's only gonna cost you a hairdo and a sandwich, what's the problem?
See, that's the issue.
He paying her car notes and her
insurance. That's the issue with me, because I think if she's married and he's single, it's more. He got more to lose than her, because
that's only if he.
Well, because if her husband found out, hey, listen, at the least he gonna get us a fist fight. You know what I'm saying? He might get killed fucking around. It's a lot of guys get killed fucking around with married women.
I can agree with you on that.
But see, a woman feel like, I'm giving him some of this vagina, what he need to do for me. Listen, how about he risking his life for you? He risking his life even fucking with yours.
Why not fuck with a married woman?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think men should mess around with these married women. If a woman is miserable in her marriage, get a divorce. A woman to sit up here and tell a man, what, my husband ain't doing this, he ain't doing it. You know what? You got wrapped up in your feelings about something because you spoiled as hell, and he don't want to do whatever you want him to do, so you decided to give his sex away.
You see, I see it a little different. I don't agree with, as far as like you saying a man shouldn't deal with someone married. If you deal with a woman that's married, that's just what it is. You can only be a side. I'm gonna enjoy you, but I'm not gonna do all the stuff that your husband should be doing. We're not gonna be doing the extracurricular stuff. When we meet up, you might get a sandwich and all that, which I feel like she's worthy of a sandwich, because you gotta look at it like this. If you was going out on a date, you're gonna if you was dating this woman, you're gonna do something. It's gonna be some type of entertainment. You're gonna take her somewhere, you're gonna spend a few dollars. So pretty much if she's married, you can't really be out and about. So
that's what I was just about to say. How much money you really spending on her, because she can't be seen?
Well, she come to the house. I if a
She
man
can't go
was
up.
to mess around a married woman, she come over, you got some drinks. Like Dre said, you might throw something on the grill, but see now it's private. It's staying in the house. I ain't worried about nobody seeing me. I ain't got to worry about it getting back to nobody. I ain't worried about none of that.
Motherfucker might follow her to your house. I would rather hear it the whole time.
Well, if I was to fall out with a nigga, I'd rather fall out with a nigga at my house because I got the advantage. Versus we at a club.
You got the disadvantage. Because he might not knock on the door at that time. It's a different if you in an apartment. You at the house. He see you come to the door and kiss her and farewell her. Now I can wait 3-4 days.
But why would I be doing all that, Dre? I'm not trying to sit up here and wipe the chick. I'm not going to walking into the door, walking into her car and getting back kiss.
You ain't got.
An average man gonna walk into the door. And the reason why
I would walk her to the door, but I ain't giving her no kiss. I ain't walking her to her car.
You done already kissed her with the door closed. So
that's right. So you don't know what I was doing.
Okay, listen. Once you walk her to the door, even if you don't kiss her, you're gonna hug her. If not walk her to the door, you're gonna walk her outside to the car, hug her, all right, boo, and say whatever you're gonna say. And I can be sitting 3-4 hours. I know what you look like.
A hug can be justified.
No, just how many hours she been in your house?
Usually she might be there for probably about an hour, maybe 2 hours.
Oh, and she fit display to him while he was at the house 2 hours. Ain't no.
But see, the thing is, usually by the time a man follow a woman, he already about know what's going on.
Right.
So he has said something to her, and this is what I'm saying. Women think men are disposable. As long as she doing whatever she want to do, fuck your safety. Fuck. She know that.
Is
man.
she really saying fuck your safety?
Well, she came to my house.
Or is the man saying fuck his safety?
She want what she
and you
want,
and
she
the
don't
man
care
want
about.
What he want, and he don't care.
But the difference is, now you have brought this man to my house. He ain't followed
She
me to
didn't
my
bring
house.
anybody. She came there to do what have fun, and she just happened to get followed. My thing is when the disrespect comes in, I think it's several components to what it can be. Like you just gave an example of a married woman. Okay, now when most married women cheat, we already know, or any woman cheats, they're not happy. It's something missing in a relationship.
Well, they just want to have some fun.
But it's still something missing when they have fun. Maybe the mate, or they could already been a hoe and it was just already in them anyway. It could already been in them. So now they like, shit, I done did this Missy Good Girl shit too long. I want to go back to being how I was. Then you have some women who get the domestic violence, or then you find out.
Okay, if it's that bad, this is what I keep saying, bro. See, you making this.
Wait, no, you finna say if it's that bad, you
leave. How a nigga gonna kick your ass? A nigga gonna kick your ass on a Tuesday, and you back sleeping with him on a Saturday.
It's easier said than done.
She probably ain't got no money.
You gotta look at the situations of kids.
Well, if she ain't got no money, Dre, she gotta deal with what she deal with.
But that doesn't stop her from seeking out another man. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't stop her from seeking out to another man. She could be the breadwinner. Maybe she feel like she don't owe a nigga no respect if she handling everything, paying all the bills, getting up, going to work. What type of respect I owe you?
Or how about this? She spend more time with this guy, especially if it's a guy at work. We spend more time with our co-workers than we actually do our mates. Especially if you work at the plant, a certain type of situation, we 6-7 days a week. So if you seeing this man 6-7 days a week, y'all flirting, he buying you lunch, you're gonna build some type of attraction over after a certain amount of time because you spend more time with this man.
So let me ask you this: if something like what you just described happened, and the husband wants some sex, do you think she should feel more obligated to sex her husband or sex her work husband?
I think in the beginning, is she gonna sex her husband, but once the other guy get to smashing her, if it go that far, then she gonna start making up excuses why she, my head hurt, this and that, because she can't sleep with you knowing this other man was just inside her, because her vagina not gonna feel the same. Now, I don't want to hear about the vinegar and all that tightening stuff, but I'm just saying he's gonna know somebody been inside his woman.
Because the reason why I even asked that, Dre, I think a lot of these women, and I'm talking about married women, when they cheat, I think they get their priorities screwed up. They get wrapped up in doing what they want to do and study what they should be doing. You take care of your husband. If you go have sex with 2-3 different men, you better balance that shit out. You give your husband some sex on a Thursday, so you'll be ready come Saturday to do what you want to do.
I don't think she get her priorities mixed up. I felt like she came through the door doing what she wanted to do, and the guy just married the wrong woman. That's what it is.
Well, you gotta think, Dre. We always say women cheat more than men, and they also better at cheating than men.
I agree with the better part.
But not with the more part.
I don't agree with the more, because when a woman cheats, it's a reason. A man, it could be emotional. It could have been he already then stepped out on her and been stepping out on her, and she just like fuck it. You know, you got to think too.
Or he lost his job and ain't got no money.
Well, no, we're going back to the part where we're saying the disrespect. Well, women don't respect men, and we got to think about like the really hell of a reasons of why they don't. And I keep saying, like, you know, not all men deserve respect. Not all men are entitled to respect. Just because you put the 3-letter word on you, I'm a man, that don't mean you a man. You got a lot of women out here that's like literally holding it down, and you got men who at home being babysitters.
But that goes back to the woman, Bird. She chose that man.
It may not have been she chose, but how long did you think she think he was going to be like that? How long did you think that he was going to be like
that? That's on her, Bird.
She knew he was like that when he
snatched.
Well, no, because he could have been working. So say, for instance, he had a job. He lost his job. See, this is what I say in relationships. You never let a motherfucker get comfortable. You don't get comfortable without having no motherfucking money. You don't have the right to sit there and give me a time limit on when you gonna go get you another job. Because once I let you get comfortable, then motherfucker, you not gonna want to get up and work. So here you are to tell me you off for 6 or 7 months.
No man then.
You gonna be off 6-7 months, and then when it's time for you to go get a job, you seeing your girl pulling in all that overtime. You seeing, I think what it is with today's men is men are looking like, damn, this bitch can handle this shit on her own. She don't need my money. I ain't got to get up and do nothing.
Shit. I mean, it don't take no genius to sell no pussy.
Why you gotta be selling pussy? You should be working overtime.
Majority women say, you said why work hard? Why work hard? Fuck the boo. This was the last episode.
I do agree. Why work hard? Shit, why should you? But a lot of women do. A lot of women feel like it. A lot of women at the plant doing 16.
Working a man is not working hard at all.
Well, Steve, you gotta go back to, we gotta talk accountability here. If a woman sit up here dating a guy and he wanna sit at home and play video games, she can't sit up here and say he don't deserve her respect. This is the type of man you chose for your own self.
Well, I'm finna piggyback on that. Men sit up and say women don't deserve respect when they hold it down. So
we didn't say that.
Why? I said men.
Hoes don't deserve respect.
You got some men who feel like if a woman ain't bringing nothing in but her mouth in a skillet and cooking, then she don't deserve nothing. Because what she doing? If he paying all the bills, what the fuck you got? You don't have a voice.
I got a better one, Barb.
So you don't have a right to say that.
Let's say you got a man working at the plant. He making $80,000 a year. She making $80,000 a year, right? Mm-hmm. Now a woman would sit up here and say, you know what, he broke, but he ain't asking you for no money to help pay his bills. You asking him for help to pay your bills, and you calling him broke. No. So my thing is, where's the disconnect coming in with we equal, but since I'm not able to help you with your finances, I'm broke.
Is it not that he's not able or he's not willing?
What's the difference? What's the difference?
When you're not willing to do something, that's because you're making a choice not to do it. That doesn't mean you can't do it. You're making a choice not to do it. When you're unable to do something, that means that you can't do it. Period. So if you're telling me you're not going to get this person's hair done or this person's nail done because you just don't want to do it, then the question would be why?
That's where the disconnect comes in at. The disconnects that women are treating relationships as tricking. All this shit comes from tricking. Men coming through the gate. I'm trying to think about it. Men coming through the gate, baby. Why I do this for you, Before they even, let me get your hair and nails did. Let me get your phone number. Men come through tricking from back in the days. Now every relationship is built on what can this man do for me. It all extends from tricking. So if that's the case, you might as well just say, listen, here go 100, 200, 40 bucks, whatever it costs, and get to the goal line instead of acting like you're trying to date and get to know this woman when you're trying to get to the finish line, which is tricking. It's all tricking.
So would you think that a man is disrespecting himself by coming into the gate saying what you want, what you need?
But they don't know
what they disrespecting himself. That's called maintaining himself.
I'm about to her. When you go into
say the same thing, bro.
When you go to
if
the
she
woman,
can't maintain herself, she's a failure, not him.
But I'm saying, why do you go in saying, "Hey, baby, let me get your hair done, let me get your nails done, let me do this"? Why is it that you? Why
is it that a man doing that?
Because I know they do it.
So
They're doing
Guys
it.
doing it.
They're doing it.
Listen, I don't do
You
it.
don't do it, but I'm not asking you that. I'm asking
But a
you
woman
what-
will still think that I should help her. See, it doesn't fade. All women, I'm gonna say a great percentage of women really believe if I'm having sex with you, you gotta do something for me.
There's a reason. I'm
Or
gonna tell
if you in the company of them.
Listen, it's 2 videos. I'm gonna relate to 2 videos. It's one video. It's a group of guys. It's about 5 or 6 of them, and they all standing together. And I don't know if y'all saw it. They be like, man, out the blue, just be like, man, send that girl. Tell her, ask her what's her cash app. Send her $300 for no reason.
Oh
Another
yeah,
guy
I
was
saw
like,
that. I
so
thought that
that's
was
one
very
guy.
nice.
That's one.
I thought that was really. They said.
Oh my
He said
God.
just because he said a man does it just because. I think men should do
So
things
now
just
you
because.
got these sense.
So are women just going up to men, unzipping their pants and topping them off just because? I mean,
Well, I guess if she get 1,500 in her
I'm
cash,
saying
he
he
would.
ain't gave her nothing.
No, she's not gonna.
You don't
zip her
see a
pants.
group of women
Well, some
and say, you know
women
what, girl, I'm finna go over here and just top him off just because I'm finna go over here and just zip his pants. I'm topping him off right quick.
Did he give her anything?
See, you still gotta be on the receiving end.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm being honest with you. Yeah,
Oh,
you
now
do.
listen, now let me tell you about the second video. Now that's the group of guys talking about just sending there three to 500 just because. Now it's a rebuttal video from a woman, and she called them super simps. She said all the men was in her inbox and on her page talking about some ain't nothing wrong with just sending a woman 300 to 500 just because. And she said I called y'all, I think SSP super simps or whatever she called them. And she got so many views because she being realistic. Men that do that are simps. No man that respects himself and have conversation and know how to entertain a woman has to send her 300 to 500 just because for lunch. What's she eating at for $500? So them type of guys that's doing that are simps.
She just said that because ain't nobody sending her no 3, 4, 5.
Man, listen,
I bet you if a
she
nigga was
was
sending,
worth maybe
I
300
bet
to
you, but
500,
I bet you
don't
if
feel like
somebody
a man
was
should be
sending
doing
her 3 or 4, 500 just because
Bar,
she ain't calling him.
I ain't trying to
I'm
toot
just
my own
saying.
horn. I done had some bad motherfuckers in my life, and I ain't never sent no more than $50 for lunch. I'm not sending, ain't no woman I ever met in my life worthy of just sending 300 to 500 just to get the notice.
So it
There's
all
no
goes
such
back
thing.
to the man then once again.
I think it goes back to the father. I think if these guys
And,
was raised with no man in
the
their
house.
life, they doing that sucker shit.
What if they
Because
was raised with a man in
if
their
my
life?
son,
No,
I
they
ain't heard my son saying some shit like that. Listen, man, I gotta sit you down and have a talk with you
Why?
because you don't know no better.
What did
You don't do no
what
shit
was
like
it
that.
He was going to get somebody here.
No, I'm saying if my son was like, you know what, baby, I'm finna send you a cup. I'm asking him, why would you do that? Why would you send her? What make you think that's cool, bruh? See, I'm gonna get on him off the rip. See, I think a lot of these guys, they was raised by their mama, they was raised by their grandma or their auntie.
Let me
So
be-
they think that sucking shit is cool.
Let me be the devil's advocate on that. He could have had a father in his life, boy, but his father was a simp too. So a simp gonna tell his son how to be another simp. Man, I used to just simp your mama 500 just because. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes he could have had a father in his life, but his father was a simp too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simping ain't just started. Simps taught other simps how to be simps.
And you know what though, Dre? I had a homegirl. My homegirl was like, you know what? My baby daddy, you know what I'm saying, he fell on his knuckles. You know, he wasn't doing too good and he was trying to hump all on me. She was all like, you know, and I told this nigga, my pussy don't get wet. You ain't got no money. Now, I'm thinking this is your baby daddy. Now, you told him your pussy don't get wet because he fell on hard times. How you think he gonna look at you when he get back on his feet?
But she
He
just
gonna
let
dog
him know
walk.
is that the pussy only was wet as long as you had
Well,
the
she
bag.
got money.
I was only fucking with you, only excited me because I saw that money. And a lot of women feel that way. What I'm trying to find out is where is the disrespect to the man?
That's some
at?
disrespect what you just said. So that's pretty much what you
So you
said.
said,
She never
I ain't
respected him.
nobody. I ain't nobody when I ain't got no money.
She never respected him.
Yeah.
But you have a majority of women. All women don't feel like that, but you have a majority of women that do feel
And you
like
know what's
that.
even more crazy? It ain't that he even asking you for anything. It's just he ain't got nothing to give you that makes him broke. That's what makes these men broke because he ain't got nothing to give a person that's worse off than him. So what are you if I'm giving you money? If I'm broke, but I'm giving you money. What that make you?
Well, I wouldn't call him broke if he wouldn't give me anything. I would just say he's unwilling to give me anything, and then I may get angry.
But how you know if he broken? Now, a lot of guys that got money don't even let you know they got money because they know you come with your hands out.
Because I'm a human calculator, and I calculate checks and cash, and you get paid and shit like that. So I know when you got some motherfucking money and you just being stingy, trying to be the Grinch.
And you know what, Mary? After hearing stuff like this, I'm convinced guys is better off buying sex.
I agree.
You better off just meeting something off the rip, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I disagree with that too, because see, you got a lot of guys out here that's tender dick. And see, once you get some good pussy, you buying sex, and guess what? You gonna continue. See what you said? Buy sex. So now, once again, you're spending money. You ain't getting
I don't deal with the headache. See, you got this.
But what if you say going back to, but what if you fall in love with the girl you got sex with?
You gotta understand it.
But no, because you can't fall in love with her because that's the same girl you constantly fucking and fucking and fucking.
No, bro. Ain't no man gonna keep spending money on the same.
How you gonna fall with somebody?
You got multiple.
I keep trying to tell y'all that these different type of breeds out here.
Ain't no man gonna keep
These YNs is different now.
I'm giving you $100 a pop. You think I'm gonna keep on paying you after I hit you 10, 11 times?
Yeah,
now I give you nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Like, if I'm in that situation and if I'm tricking with a motherfucker because I don't want to be in a relationship and I'm paying $100, I don't mind keep paying $100. It'll be 50 years down the line, I'm paying $100 for that pussy because I know this shit is a transaction. Period. That means you can't call me talking about you need something with the kids or none of that. We're going to keep it transactional. You saying, okay, after you fuck for a certain time, now the pussy going to be free. But when the pussy becomes free, when the pussy becomes free, now her problem comes. Boo, guess what happened? Now she calling you boo. When you keep it transactional, she know it got to be fucked 100 times.
It should go up. The price of pussy should go up. Because now I know you like the pussy. So now you ain't gonna $100. You ain't gonna $100 me no more. Now I'm going to say, well, I think it should go up.
Drop. If a guy hits you 10, 15 times,
no, it
go down.
It depends on
why would he just fuck a new girl?
No.
Why would he keep going back?
I'm trying to tell you, but if he enjoys fucking that vagina, he will pay for it.
Why do you think men cheat on women?
He will pay for it.
We cheat because we like y'all like
Doritos, y'all like a variety of different things.
We like different types of.
You do.
So you think he gonna keep on paying her $100 after he hit her 20 times?
Yeah, you think he should.
Now the price drop. If you still want me to knock you off, now that 100 like 50.
Well, see, if it's either gonna go up, and then when it go down, and you think it's free, then you just ain't gonna get it no more.
See, I ain't gonna want it to go. I still pay, but I
think she got the advantage.
If you going up, you go up, it's over.
Because see, I think she winning because my
husband already got it. I know what it's like.
But he enjoying. He like it.
Most of cheating got to do with mental. When a man knock a woman off, you like, I got her, I conquered her, I knocked the bottom out that motherfucker. Once you done all that, you in the books now.
Yeah.
So it's not, it don't hold that much
weight.
Yeah, I knocked you off.
You got niggas out here rad around with they cheat people they cheat with, take them out. See, men invest too much time with they sad chicks. Women ain't gonna do all that shit.
But see, now you going back giving me the title. We trying to tell these guys stop giving it the title. It's a transaction, like Drake said.
Well, they don't.
You know what? Bend over. Take this money, and I'll call you the next time I want to bend you over again. That's how it should be.
And she gonna say, well, the more I keep bending over, the more you gonna keep doing for me. Now you gonna give me $100. You gonna give me $100, then you gonna get her hair done. You gonna give her $100, then you gonna pay to get her car.
She back to the relationship.
You gonna give me that ain't a relationship. It's a transaction.
That's a relationship.
Well, how am I get to you to bring you the pussy and my car broke down?
I pull up on you.
No, you can't come to my house.
Give somebody else a pussy, let them get it fixed.
No, he gonna get it fixed because he wants the pussy, so then get the car fixed.
No, he just come fuck you on your back.
You just put an unrealistic value on your box.
I'm just trying to tell y'all it's just because you all think like that. It's a lot of men who don't think like that, and that's why so many men get caught up and shot at because they be falling in love with what y'all want to call a transaction, a trick, but they don't look at it that way. They don't look at it. Once you start fucking somebody constantly,
these women are compulsive liars. They lie. A woman to sit up here and tell you, you know what, she can have a man ex her, you in a relationship, oh, I got a situation. They never straight because they always looking to upgrade. They always, no matter what type of man, she can have an awesome man.
I don't think women do. I think jangalines, whores, freaks do that.
Well, I'm not talking about a woman. You got to think the category woman is very, very rare. She wouldn't be selling no vagina.
Right.
A woman won't do it.
Yeah.
A woman will not sell a vagina. Will not sell a vagina. A woman will hold tendency.
Just like somebody else.
A woman will hold tendency sell vagina.
They just ain't gonna tell you they sold.
I think a woman can get a second job before she has to do that. I think hoes sell pussy.
Well, we're calling for barber's sake women with whole tendencies.
We gotta call it that for my sake, but
you really believe?
I'm just trying to tell you, women, just because I believe a woman will sell pussy, she just ain't gonna tell you.
You know what? This I feel.
A hoe ain't gonna give a fuck about telling nobody she sold no pussy, but a woman is gonna have morals and respect for herself and not want to be judged.
But she won't even put herself in that situation.
Oh, get the fuck.
You know what? She gonna be out door dashing.
Oh, she
gonna be out
sucking dick while she doing it. Yeah, she done went suck dick and then when it took somebody some McDonald's, whatever.
And let me ask you this here, Dre. How you feel about if you dating a female and she tell you some shit like this? She say, well, you know what? Yeah, I love you. You love me. But if we gonna be in a relationship, my money is my money. The money you make, you know what? I need for you to give me $500 a month.
Have I fucked already?
She your woman. Y'all in a whole relationship.
We ain't in a relationship no more. Boy, you saw Brock up with a chick when asked for some air mattresses. My thing is this. I'm real like, for me to give my money to a woman, I'm really in love. One. Secondly, she don't ask. Because I feel like a man gonna treat a woman like his woman. A woman gonna represent like a woman. She gonna move a certain type of way. So you always gonna bless a person that ain't got their hand out because you feel like she gonna try to hold it down on her own and she got your best interest at heart. If a person come through the door like this, hand out, then I feel like you there for me because what you feel like that I'm beneficial to you, what I can do for you. So if it's one of them type of situations, now I'm gonna look at it as transactional. As soon as you ask me for $500 a month, I'm out of there.
So what about this? How you feel about this? Do you think if I'm continually giving you $500 a month, in my mind, ain't no way we equal? So you know what? I can't cheat on your ass. I can't go out and mess around with other women because you know what? You need me.
How much money do you make annually?
What that got to do with it?
Well, you be saying some off the wall and shit, but I guess, you know, you be honest with the woman. I do not even understand why would you bring that up.
So if he make enough money, he can cheat? That's a yes or no.
I'm answering the question. Y'all always be on some bullshit. How much money do you make annually?
I make a part about $125,000.
Okay, and so you think it's wrong for her to want? You think that's an unfair suggestion or?
Well, okay.
How much he need to make for her not to cheat? Let's go there first.
Well, see, I wasn't even talking about the cheating part. I'm still on the $500 that she's asking him to give. So if you make $125,000 a year and I'm only asking for $500, I think really she's cheating herself. But I mean, I don't really think there's no reason for you to be angry to give her $500.
But do you think now, since I'm pretty much giving you allowance, where's the balance? The balance in my mind, if I'm giving you $500 a month, you stay in your house, I stay in my house. You do what you run your house where you run, and vice versa.
She can't get that and live with you?
Huh?
She can get $500 and live with you?
Well, if I give you $500 a month, I can cheat on you. I'm saying you shouldn't be saying shit about my extra shit I got going on outside of the house.
Oh, you're saying because you're giving her that $500 a month that you are allowed to cheat on her.
I can do a little more than you can.
Oh, no, that don't even be you.
So what's the purpose of giving you $500 a month?
That could be for her hair, that could be money you
why
get.
You ain't having my haircuts though?
She don't have to ask you, okay, so if you giving her $5, that means if her car break down, she already got the money because you give her $500, right? So that means she has no right to come to you and ask you for nothing.
I think it's going on your head. Because if I'm paying you Pretty much, if I'm giving you 500 when I'm paying you the relationship with me.
You a trick.
So now,
okay.
now you can't. I think if I'm giving you 500 a month, if I fuck a chick in the streets and they get back to you, I think you should shut the fuck up.
See,
or unless you don't want that 500.
I don't think you should think of it like that.
So how do you think I should see it?
I think you should just think of it as you're doing a good gesture for your woman and you giving her 500.
So what about a woman giving her boyfriend 500 a month?
If she can afford it, if she made $125,000 a year, that's nothing. She should be able to give you that.
See, I look at it from this point of view, boy. You talking about secret and doing shit outside the house. If I'm renting the motherfucker for $500 a month, it's gonna be a party. I'm gonna have somebody else stay.
So why do y'all look at it as giving? See, this is why men get disrespected.
It's not giving you.
This is why men get disrespected, because you sit up and think just because you give a woman something that now I'm renting something, or I feel like I should do this because I'm giving you this and I'm giving you that.
Whenever you give somebody something, it's going towards buying, leasing, renting.
Okay, you paying for the roof over. What if I ain't got no job and I'm living in the house?
Okay, you ain't got no money. You supposed to shut up and take the money, and now when you get in a better situation, now you can make demands. I just don't think a broke bitch can make demands. If you broke and you need me, I think you should shut up and act like you need a nigga. Now, if some get back to you, oh yeah, I seen your baby daddy at the movies with a chick, you supposed to say, well, you know what, I appreciate that, but you know what, don't tell me nothing about him. Because you ain't finna get rid of me. What other man gonna give you $500 a month?
If she saw you where?
If she see me out at a movie, she see me out.
She don't see you, or somebody else gonna
somebody's her best friend, her good friend, see me out, and the word get back to you. You should tell your best friend to mind her own business, and don't come back telling you nothing else, because it ain't gonna change. You need that $500 a month. Without that $500 a month, you can't pay your mortgage. And I'm just saying, you should remember that.
I look at it from this point of view. If I gotta rent my woman every month,
why are you looking at it as you renting her? That's
because I'm paying her for nothing. So if I'm renting her every month, she gonna have company. Meaning, when I come home, I might have something hot every night. Ain't nothing you can say because I'm renting you. So I might rent some other shit.
So anything y'all do for a woman, y'all consider that renting her?
No.
I think it's foolish. I think it's foolish for a man to give a woman money consistently for anything because you're not getting that back in return. Her getting her hair done does not benefit you.
Her
getting her hair and her nails does benefit you because she's a
I said she do her own hair. Quit being lazy. Do like how my mama, my cousins, and aunties do. They used to get a hot comb, do their own shit.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
These women stuck on these wigs.
No more.
I don't like all that fake ass shit. The wigs, all them fake ass eyelashes, all that fake ass shit. I don't like none of that shit.
But it's something that love it, and they don't mind paying for it.
But most men don't like the shit, but
they pay for it.
I think they, like Dre saying, they renting that woman.
Yeah.
And she taking the money and doing what she want to do.
Well, there go your answer. That's why you disrespected, because you stupid. You gonna pay for some shit you don't like, but you gonna pay for it. And then you gonna tell her, oh, baby, don't talk to me like that.
See, a person that know his value and got a few dollars, he know he renting her. But just imagine when you go to Enterprise and you rent this car. Motherfuckers normally dog them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Burning rubber,
donuts. But they're not.
If I'm renting you, I'm gonna dog walk.
That's what you would do. But what I'm trying to tell you that this is what y'all have to understand. Men are not doing what you are saying.
Simps.
What y'all are saying.
Men
are not doing this. Men are.
Okay, Barb. Let's say all the men that give their women money. Let's say if they just stop. What would you have to say about that? Women gonna just quit fucking?
No, they just gonna talk about them. They still gonna disrespect them. You and nothing else.
So you know what? If you gonna disrespect me with me giving you money, if I ain't shit paying you, I ain't shit if I don't pay you. I might well keep my money.
Yeah, because she might feel like you ain't giving her enough or paying her enough.
Yeah, but when haven't ever been enough for one?
Value on your juice box then.
Well, they do that anyway. Y'all act like they don't do this. This shit been going on for years. Y'all act like people don't put values on.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. How do you know what your pussy worth?
Well, I guess
we want to know.
I guess they would know what they're capable of doing and what are they capable of, how they put it down. I mean, hell, I guess the only way you can find that out is when you fuck a nigga and you got 1,000 sitting on the dresser.
So you said
you might do some
you
shit.
said you rate your sex and what your sex is worth prior to what you have received before.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I can do that, Mark. So a chick tell you, I know I can get 1,000, you got 1,000 before. Or I know I can get 100, or you got 100 before. So that tells me you have done this before. You have sold sex. You are.
Sometimes a motherfucker only gonna get $40 in the
$60 is fair.
Dre and Ball, we live in a different world. We live in a different world now. Well, men are really paying for this sex. They are cashing out.
Most of these guys is making under $80,000 a year. Where's this money coming from?
I don't know what the hell.
You know what? I know a guy that borrowed money from me, borrowed $200 from me to give it to a female. Now this nigga rather go into debt with me just to be in good graces.
And why would you be?
Her head muscles out cold.
I say he's a goddamn fool.
But could you see what I'm saying?
You're a fool.
He would borrow to pay for something he liked. It's something about her that he likes and he enjoys, so he will go and borrow whatever to
and that's crazy.
So when I say that when I say that the value should go up on the pussy, once because you know he like it because he coming back and back and back. So why would you keep fucking for 100 when you gon' shoot it up to 3?
How about fucking for free?
No, why? She didn't start off fucking for free.
Because I'm gonna say that like that story. My man borrowed the 200 for her. I had the same scenario happen to me when the chick asked me for some money. She was short, and I loaned her out to the crew. You see what I'm saying? She still got her money.
But everybody does not think like you. And quiet as kept. You pay for pussy anyway, fellas.
That's why you just buy the pussy.
You pay for it anyway. You got a girlfriend, you paying for pussy. You got a wife, you just ain't paying. I bet you getting that girlfriend hair done, you getting her nails done. I bet you when you stop giving that girlfriend and that wife what they want, that chain going on that pussy, and you not gonna get it. So you still paying for pussy regardless.
It's trick to be in a relationship.
You still paying for pussy no matter what. Y'all can't get around.
To be in a relationship, it costs time and money. When you trick it, it's cheaper. Because all you gotta do is pull it.
Only thing is when you trick it, you ain't gotta fuck with her no more. That's the only difference.
No, the difference.
I'm on 10. If I'm giving a chick my money, I would be on 10. If I'm giving her my money and I come to find out another nigga's giving her some money too for the same thing I'm paying for, that's called double dipping. So now at this point,
I wouldn't care. And the reason I don't care.
Well, I'm talking about using a relationship with her.
Oh yeah, that's something different.
She double dipping. That means you making me think something.
Oh no, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm just party with her. Once you find out
I want my money back.
She had the money. But now when she pull up, I'm gonna call all the fellas. Nigga, I got something hot. Now we go. It is what it is.
Oh, okay, but would you agree? What I'm saying is that the disrespect comes in. It's not the woman just like totally disrespecting a man. He's disrespecting himself because
we're not talking about disrespect. We're talking about why is it hard for a man to value a woman in today's society. It's hard for a man to sit up here and put value on a woman when he see what she doing.
She don't.
Most of these women out here is willing to sell themselves. They got a price. And then they sit up.
I'm not a woman because a woman doesn't do that.
A woman won't do it. That's why I say most of these females. A woman is
85% of women that pop that motherfucker off.
And that's why we say 20% of them is women. Now, if a woman sit up here and say
a small number,
very small. If a female say, you know what, I'm fucking with you, you gotta give me something. That's not a woman in my opinion. A woman don't want nothing.
So a man don't want nothing from a woman? Will you say that you just want to fuck with a woman for nothing? You don't want nothing from her but some sex?
We want sex, maybe cook some every now and then, a little peace of mind. That's it.
And all I expect, all I expect from a woman is peace. Yeah. All I want for you is give me peace. I don't mind you talking sometimes. No, I don't mind you talking and nagging. But you know what? Sometimes, baby, I want to just be able to put my finger up and tell you that's enough. Not today. I need peace sometimes. See, it's hard being in a relationship with these females because they won't shut the fuck up.
Especially if they mad. They want to keep
they keep going. They repeat themselves. They say the same thing 6, 7 times. I just want you to understand
where I'm coming from. I hear that shit on a regular basis. So with that being said, the thing is this, dog. Not trying to be funny. When you're in a relationship, you sacrifice time, money. You got to do a lot of shit So it's to me it's more expensive. Not even like financially, just time wise to be in a relationship. You might have to go to events you don't want to go to. You gotta go to baby showers, parties, and all this shit. If you tricking, all you doing is pulling up. Nigga, this $100. Let me bust one.
So you all, so men are stripping their own selves of their own.
No, tricks is.
No, men are stripping their own selves because why do you have to go to a baby shower? I ain't even invite.
Well, because you're trying to go along to get along.
Yeah.
See, you got.
I'm not even inviting my man to a baby
shower. When you say you know what I'm in a relationship, when a man tell another man I'm in a relationship, we already know what he going to do. We feel sorry for him. Because we know you go, you compromise and everything. That means this woman always find a way to spend more money. Now you got to work more overtime. Then she complain about you ain't giving her enough time. You also got to know, you know what, damn, I got to deal with certain people I wouldn't normally deal with. She got fucked up ass brothers or fucked up ass uncles or cousins, whoever. You got to deal with them. They coming over to the house. Normally you wouldn't deal with people like them. So when you in a relationship, it's a lot of things you deal with you wouldn't normally deal with.
Oh, that's what you want to say. But I mean,
see, you don't understand because you a woman. You know. We have to deal with a lot of
I look at it too. I think in a relationship, it should be some way of compromising. And I think what men make the biggest mistake at to me is that they start to give in. See, if you never was going to, okay, no, because first off, what's the reason that you go to a baby shower for? Look at bitches. You don't know the motherfucker at the baby shower.
That's support. You supporting your woman. If she invites you, it's almost.
Okay, but what I said, why is she inviting you? What, just
because she want to spend time and she want to
at a baby shower.
Yeah.
And sometimes she want to show you off.
Show you off.
She was manless the last 3 years. You tall and light skinned with curly hair. She want everybody, and she might want to see if any of these hoes know you.
Oh, okay. So
it's always something.
Every backyard party she wants you to come. Don't let it be a cabaret or something. Now you got to dance with her.
So you asked that question again. You said we're talking about why men
don't respect women.
Why is it hard for men to respect women?
Because they make it hard. Because they men. I'm not talking about.
So you saying men make it hard
to respect
the woman?
Because you're putting a value. Because men put a value on a woman, and once you place a value on her, she's gonna always want you to live up to that value. So once you go into the door, say if you're a woman with nothing. But then you meet a man that's coming in, he's going to pay your rent, he's going to pay your light, your gas, he's going to keep food in the refrigerator, he's going to take care of your children. He's already placed a value on you like, baby, you deserve better. This is what you should be getting. So she's going to look at that man and say, oh, this is what I should have been getting all along. So now, if it don't work out with that man, she's going to always look at the next man to do what he did, because now she's going to feel like her value is higher than whatever it was.
But men do that for whores too. I think I sent y'all the video when the lady.
Okay, now you just said you stupid for doing it for.
I think I sent y'all that video when the girl was married, and she said every time Lil Wayne called, she let her husband know. Did y'all watch that video? Did you watch that video? It's a chick. She married. She fucks with Lil Wayne. She said it don't matter whenever he in town. He can call, she tell her husband, and Lil Wayne here, I'm gone, and she be gone for days.
He benefits from it. What are you gonna say? Lil Wayne gonna take.
I don't give a fuck how much money you get.
But you know, this man is following my woman.
And Lil Wayne about to give her a nice little bag. But once again, go back to what you said.
You think men are like women? We not tricks.
That's your.
You ain't finna palm my girl out for the weekend and send her back to me and think that we gonna be happy.
Clearly he does pound it out. You a different type of man. Clearly he was going on and get that pussy.
He was a simp. That's all that was. A man ain't gonna respect that. And
you ain't put on my girl out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You send her back to me Sunday night. You think we should be laying in the bed together? I'm gonna tell her, listen, baby, you better go in there and soak that motherfucker first. Go soak that motherfucker in some bleach.
I don't even want
it. Why would you even want it?
I don't want it, but I'm gonna sit up here and talk real grimy to her. I'm gonna talk.
Okay, so who's wrong for that? It would be him for accepting it. Okay. Now, why is she wrong for telling you? You the fool for accepting it.
Barb, I'm gonna say this: vagina only have value to a nigga that
vagina has a money.
No. It only has value to a man that woman. If a man don't want to sleep with that woman, she don't mean shit to him. So if a man sitting up here giving you value, I think what women fuck up at, they don't even acknowledge the man for giving them value. This man would probably die for you. This man would risk his life for you. Just because a guy put meat up in you, that don't mean he give a fuck about you. That's because he's telling you how he feel about you. That don't mean it's true. You judge a man by his actions. If a man sitting up here sacrificing for you, he going on the leg, he been up and backwards for you, he do all these things for you, that's your fucking value. But see, a woman think her value is between her legs. That's where they fuck up at.
Some women, that's all the value they have is between their legs. Because she might can't cook, she may not be a looker, she might can't read. So you gotta put all, I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. Some people, they ain't got nothing to, she might got 2 outfits and 7 kids. So that may be the only value she got. Not trying to be funny. And if
a man is,
well, she the fun girl, Dre, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, if you broke and you broke down, you just a fun girl. When I come in town, I call you, you know what it is, and I'm gone. But I'm just saying, for that man to call his wife, I don't give a fuck who he is. You leave this house anywhere, you know what? We gonna have all kind of problems. And the paper's gonna be on your dresser when you get back. Right. I'm not finna be screwing behind these niggas. I think these guys don't value themselves. If you screw behind another man, if you screwing behind another man screwing your woman, I think something's wrong with that man. If you know somebody's knocking off your woman and you still sticking your meat up there, I think something's wrong.
Maybe he's just like the woman as we talk about the women. Maybe he's a man with nothing, nowhere to go, and he has to tolerate what he got to tolerate until he get himself together.
And then leave her.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what most men would do. Because if I was messed up and I ain't got nowhere to go, I will stick it out through a bad situation. But soon I get off my feet, the first thing I'm doing is throwing up the
obviously, this been going on for years because they said pretty much like this been going on for a while. She went on a podcast talking about it. So it's like an ongoing thing. So to me, he's not a man because the first time she came, it was like, well, Lil Wayne in town. You know, we mess around and I'm going to be gone for a couple days, baby. And I see you later.
Why can't he be a person with nothing? And maybe she going to see Lil Wayne. So you tolerate bullshit when you ain't got shit.
So how you think his friends? Hey Drake, how you think his friends look at him, knowing that Lil Wayne come to town and he pounded your girl out? You accept it?
See,
I couldn't respect him. I couldn't respect him.
The thing is this: at some point, it probably was low key. Nobody knew about it, but I just saw it on the podcast maybe about.
So now everybody knows about
it. So it probably wasn't visible where everybody knew, but now they know now.
You don't think all her girls knew? She bragged about shit.
Well, no. He's trying to say his friends.
Yeah, but then the girls, usually what the girls tell their man, the men usually talk about amongst the guys.
Now, if you keep it isolated, you got to think woman don't interact with everybody. You see what I'm saying? So what was not probably public then is public now. So he may be going through this now. Like, bro, your wife is just on a podcast talking about she a fun girl for Lil Wayne. So now it's definitely obvious. You see what I'm saying? So now
and he probably did something that made her go on that podcast to disrespect him.
Now you want to put the blame on him.
Some type of way.
Just say she a whore.
But I'm saying it's been a secret all these years. So now what have you done to make her go on there?
I'm gonna tell you what she is for sure. She got a big ass mouth because now she put Lil Wayne on blast. So now Lil Wayne hoes looking like, oh, you fucking with that bitch. Now her husband, his family, his friend. Now you talk too much.
You should have just embarrassed him and said he allow you to sleep with other niggas and didn't holler out no name because now you might get the bag cut off.
See, but you know, in that type of situation, a lot of stuff could happen from that. You know, a lot of people get embarrassed, and that's how people wind up.
Well, she could get hurt from that because I'm saying she humiliated
his embarrassment. That's just like, I don't know if y'all remember back in the days when the guy killed his next door neighbor because he took him on Jenny Jones or something. Yeah. And came out the closet talking, I've been in love with you since I've been knowing you.
I think I might remember.
Went off air, he went got home with next knocked on his door and killed him. Yeah. So stuff like that happens, embarrassment.
Yeah. Well, and like I say too, like she valued herself.
She don't value herself.
Well, she did value herself, but where she messed up at is that her value was probably between her legs in the first place. But then when you have someone of a status as Lil Wayne that's fucking with you no matter what, even when he come in town, we know he's throwing you some dollars. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have just said nothing. If you want to embarrass him, and like I said, it was something, she didn't look at it as she was fucking up her bag. She looked at it as that I'm fit to humiliate, embarrass you.
Who, the husband?
No,
or
she
the
just the group.
The husband, because that's what she did. Yes, she did. She embarrassed the husband. She didn't embarrass Lil Wayne.
And this is what men can't respect.
She embarrassed her husband. She embarrassed her
First,
husband.
that man married her.
His
gave her
mama
a
know,
house,
his
and
auntie
then
know,
Lil Wayne put her
everybody
on.
know,
You
he
gave her a
embarrassed.
couple dollars, so you embarrassed both of them. That's why I keep
See,
saying,
I don't even think you put her on. Think about this, boy. We see Lil Wayne with all these stars. He got kids by everybody. Why he ain't got kids by her? There's a reason he raw dog and everything. Why he ain't raw dog her? Because she's a jungle
She's a fucker.
and he knew exactly what she was. She hold no value but the sex. All of them, she put babies in all of
nothing
them.
but a prostitute.
So,
and now guess what? She ain't even a good prostitute because she talking too much. The whole purpose of having a prostitute, so don't nobody know what I'm
man,
doing.
for your side.
You had ran off at the mouth, so now you through.
I said she did something to embarrass her husband.
Now you ain't got no husband. Now you ain't got no more Lil Wayne and any other
Well, I ain't gonna say she ain't gonna got-
any
he
other
been
nigga
around all
fuck with
this
you know you got a big mouth
He been around her all this time. Why would he leave her now?
because she running off at the mouth.
Because she embarrassed.
You fucking up my shit at home now.
Man, it's enough sex out here. You got to think that boy worth over 100 million, and he a celebrity. So it's a billion of hers out here. You see what I'm saying? He can have all the fun in the world.
Well, I say once again, as I said before, you know, pussy holds value because men
Give it value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why women do it, and women take it to the extreme because now they fit to extort your ass.
No extreme, it's delusional.
No, because there is some, like you said, it's simps out here. So just because you wouldn't do something, don't mean the next nigga wouldn't give her $1,000.
Hey Barb, did you see that? Did you see that Diddy shit?
I watched the second part. I was on the second part. I didn't watch
Cassie.
it, so don't tell me. I was on the second
He
part.
stumped her out at the elevator, right?
Yeah, that's uncommon.
That next weekend,
she was back.
they was back hanging out. See, this is what I'm saying.
But she nothing with like a tennis player or something.
But you gotta understand, how old was she when she started fucking? She was young.
He gave her a 10 album contract, so she can't go nowhere.
And plus she was young,
So
rubbed out.
maybe.
Man, she was infatuated.
Come on now.
So you telling me she was always rubbed out? What about when she was sober?
And she liked that lifestyle. So now,
So why you didn't leave with that?
well, I didn't have to. I wanted to get
Yeah, you wanted
the part in there where he should have had her.
She liked the lifestyle. She liked what he brought to the table. She liked wearing them $50,000-$60,000 dresses. Come on now, Barb. She liked riding around in that Maybach.
Yeah.
She liked
But then
living in that
at some point she got tired and she wanted to walk away and leave. But then he said, "No, bitch, you leave when I tell you to leave.
Okay.
You go when I tell you to go."
Yes, right.
So when she reached
You jumped the Kool-Aid.
when she reached the point that she did want to separate herself from him, she couldn't. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
she could. She just didn't want to. Because she didn't want to go. If you riding around like y'all talking about the Maybachs and the big ass houses, she don't want to go back to that Honda Civic in that one bedroom studio. She ain't trying to go back there.
I don't care what she went through. It ain't worth no 100 million.
I thought she got 30.
She had 30 mil? Okay, that's reasonable. I thought it was 100.
No, she
That ain't
couldn't.
reasonable.
Well, you know what? Hey, listen, he beats the brakes off her. I watched the beatings, Drake.
It's not.
My man, I seen the one time he had her wrapped up in the blanket, and you couldn't even see in the ball. He's still stomping her out. So I say, you know what?
I don't even have.
You think that was worth 30 million? Motherfuckers ain't got beat.
He didn't get locked up.
He had her knocking off his friends.
Nothing when
She
you come
wanted
back.
to do that.
No,
Bro, listen. I don't watch a couple different things when they had the guys that Diddy was hiring. They was talking about it like shit. They wasn't always Diddy shit. She was, having us come through and jump off the top rope. So she wanted the shit too. You gotta think, bro. Think about this. I don't give a fuck. You go crazy on the motherfucker. You think you done did your thing. It's always a motherfucker that go crazy.
Yeah.
And you gotta
see when he went and stole on her when she was having sex with that one guy and she smiled at him.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
See, but the thing
And then he saw her smile at him, man, he stole on her.
See, that goes back to the point, like I'm saying. If a woman have 3 or 4 guys,
No violence.
if a woman got 3 or 4 guys, I mean, one in the mouth, one in the booty, one in the vagina, and motherfucker can be sucking her toes. You gotta think it's a different sensation of her being with one guy beating it, and she got 3 or 4 guys just terrorizing her. It's a different type of
So
feeling.
do you
She
want?
can't go back to
I'm gonna go back because I want to piggyback on what we're talking about, and as we brought up Diddy. Do you think after all of this and everything a woman has seen, that he would hold any type of value with a woman like that?
Hell yeah. They everybody will be right back. He'll be out in about a year.
Because he still got
They'll
money.
be right back. They already say they miss Diddy parties. No party. They don't want to run their mouth because they said we won't be able to get in Diddy parties.
Think about it. The same thing happened with R. Kelly.
I don't think he's gonna get out and be the same. I don't
Listen, man, when he get out, if he get out, I'm going to his party. I'm going there and I'm gonna give him fat Diddy, my man. Good to see you. Well, pick up where you left off at, right?
He's gonna be the same person he is. You can't think if a person is a freak, he gonna stay a freak. If a person is a pedophile, he gonna stay a pedophile. Certain stuff don't change because it's in your DNA who you is. So just think about it. Same thing happened with R. Kelly. He kept being in and out of jail. He came back out doing the same thing he was doing. While he was going through court cases, they had motherfuckers that he's supposed to, have sex with going down there, coming to court supporting him. And they wind up being on a documentary later. Oh, he mentally abused me. But you have every court date telling me you love him and all that. Man, this shit crazy, bro.
You know what's crazy though, man? Because I watched it. I watched it all. You always see that baby oil. What the hell is that baby oil to make people go bananas like that? How you even get it?
They probably just put some type of drugs into it so when you rub it on your body, it soaks in your body.
But a lot of people don't even remember putting on no baby oil.
Well, they don't remember when they were drinking them drinks.
You gotta think, the motherfucker might be doing a thing, having sex, nigga might be just spraying.
You just put something on your head and just be like, just do like that.
The producer, he was a dude. He said, man, they had me doing all that music for a whole year, and he said, man, I settled for $29,000, which ain't nothing. I still didn't get that. He said, but I used to wake up just so. Now, as a man, you waking up so, listen, ain't nobody leaving until we figure out what the fuck happened. My asshole is so.
So you know what happened.
No,
you ain't got to figure
we
out.
got three guys looking at you like, bro, you alright? Listen, bro, ain't nobody leaving. Pistols coming out and everything. Listen, bro, something that's hurting shouldn't be hurting. Now, who did it?
See, but there's so many women, and you gotta think, if a motherfucker high, you gotta think these average Joes, and you got a bad motherfucker. For chicks in here say, well, I ain't never fingered a motherfucker, I wanna finger you. Some of them niggas ain't never had a bad motherfucker, and they high off something, they might go along with it. You see what I'm saying?
But this is one back what we talking about too, the value. Look at what people allow Diddy to do to them just to be in his presence and to gain value. They allowed this man to strip them of all morals, respect, or whatever, just because of who he was and what they wanted to be.
Yeah, but see, who he is who he is. He wasn't playing. Even though 50 Cent produced it, he pulled it on 50. He tried to take him shopping, remember?
Mm-hmm. But what I'm trying to say, but it kind of goes into what we're talking about. It's the value and what people will go through and allow people to do to them just to have that. So how can you respect value of any man, period, or any woman? The man is putting a value on a woman, like I said, period, because they are validating the pussy. Now Diddy, on the other hand, he a little bit different because he was putting his value on niggas and bitches.
But you can respect it because he's consistent. Everybody knew what went on at a Diddy party. So he wasn't playing. He wasn't perping. Mm-hmm. So he stayed consistent throughout. So to me, I have an issue with people that's playing like the people that chooses to play like they something they not. You know what? If you a homosexual, you're homosexual. So what? If you like women, you like women. You like men, you like men. But when you plan like you don't like something and you swerving.
So you don't like when women place a value onto their vagina that shouldn't be placed upon it.
That's right.
A certain amount.
I don't think for a woman feel she's deserving of. Meaning if any man fuck with her, she should be getting something on the back end. Now, if I ask her, I say, well, y'all making the same amount of money, y'all live in the same apartment building, working the same job, you giving him the exact same thing he giving you, why should you get a little more? Why should he give you $200-300 on the back end?
Well,
That's my
I
question.
mean, that's society. You know, that's how society has made it to be. And if we think about it, it's different. We didn't have social media or the internet growing up. And if you look at it, you look at how women are. They start them off as babies now. These little girls
Twerking.
they do wearing makeup, lace fronts, and
Sex
everything.
sales.
And so, if you're starting all of this off at a young age, say it again, sex sales.
To broke motherfuckers.
I don't think it's just.
I don't think it's just broke. Sex sales. So in the mind of a woman, my value is what's between my legs. Because you should never come home broke or with a wet pussy because you've been out all night long. So you should have a pack of cigarettes, a sandwich, some chips, a pop, or something. The old ladies used to say that all the time. You've been out all night long. I know you got some money. Old people you heard that from aunties and cuz this has been taught to women. So what you're angry about is something that's been taught to them that they don't know how to change. This is valuable to somebody, whether we think it or not. Somebody looks at it as being valuable.
I think from a point of view, I think it's just from the survival mode of our culture of people that's growing up poor. We taught that because we grew up, like they say in survival mode, we grew up poor with not a lot of people with occupations. These are the type of people that you're talking about come to tell you come home with a few dollars and you've been out all night and all that. Normally people that was, had the bare minimum. They were just trying to get by. They were scraping. You've never heard nobody that grew up in a family. We got doctors and lawyers telling somebody to come in the house with a few dollars because your vagina wet or something like that. So when you grow up in one of them type of households, this is what you get.
Okay. What I got to say about it, I think men create a market for vagina. I think we pretty much dug a hole for ourselves. When we see a woman, oh, she bad as hell. You know what, she bad as hell because she got a fat ass, some big titties, some fat lips. That don't make her bad as hell to me. Yeah, she's fuckable. She might can give me a good fuck, but that's about it. When you talk to her, you see you can't even hold a conversation with her. You know what, she's very emotional. She always mad. Every time you come around her, she got an attitude. So to me, that's not a bad chick just off her having a fat ass, some big titties, some fat lips. So I think we created this market and they just took it and took the fuck off. I think we should just pull it back on the market that we created. Saying, you know what, baby, you ain't even that. Like I keep saying, when it come to giving a chick $60, $70, I think that's a fair market for some sex. You know what, baby? Listen, I like what you advertising, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'll give you $50, $60, for me to sample that.
Sample what?
Sample that vagina. And I'll give you $50, $60. That's all it's really worth. Men created the market. It just some men, they start competing. They start competing with other men for the same market. So it started off at $30. Now look, Drake, you just said a man told me I'll give you $300. I'll give you $500. But it started off with $30. I think fair, I meet her in the middle. Let's just say $60. $60 for some vagina is very fair, and I think guys should just hold to it. If I want what you have, baby, it's worth $60 to me. That's all it's worth. Because if she don't take it, I guarantee you the girl right behind the wheel. That's last words.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Conversation with the OGs. We got
Peace.